Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Friday, August 22nd, 2025. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to be the. Y'all see that shit? It's coming in. Y'all see it. Hold on. Look at that. I'm on my way. The Hulk. Anyway, y'all. Trying to liven it up a little bit because I got some bullshit to tell y'all. So I'm trying to liven it up a little bit as I prepare to head to the gym so I can look like the Hulk. Off today again. And I'm not suspended. I worked yesterday. That was it. I'm not suspended. And I'm off again. Now, do y'all remember that commercial back in the day for the United Negro College Fund? Most black people do, if you're around my age. They were asking for donations to help send black kids to college. The United Negro College Fund. And part of the commercial they would say, because a mind is a terrible thing to waste. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. I got a new twist on that with some of the stuff we're seeing that I'm about to show you. A mind is also a terrible thing to lose. The United Negro College Fund said, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Bigward says, a mind is a terrible thing to lose. And I want y'all to take care of yourselves. Be careful out here. Keep a close, watchful eye on your fellow man. But also, keep a close, watchful eye on yourself. Pay attention to your own thoughts. Pay attention to when your own thoughts start going in left field. Like, I've thought some stuff before, like, hold on, what the hell did I just think of? I know damn well I didn't just think that. I've been in the club on one of them slow nights, and she was 500 pounds. And some say, get her anyway. Just a little. I'll be honest with you. I don't discriminate. That was just a little, like, you know. But if you are 500 pounds and you good people, big water take you down through that. If I was out there like I used to be back when I was young, but now I'm chilling. I ain't out there. It's dangerous out here on the dating market. It's nasty, dangerous, too much stuff going on. I'm chilling. I'm just trying to make an example of jokes that guys used to make back in the day, you know. So you'll have some thoughts run across your mind sometimes. And you have to check yourself, like, did I really just think that? You got to do more of that nowadays. You got to do more checking yourself nowadays. Because of the time we're living in, society and the pressure and the stress that we're all under, making people snap left and right. It can happen to me. It can happen to you. It can happen to him. It can happen to her. It can happen to her. It can happen to it. It can happen to they, them. You know, you got to add in everybody in nowadays, the pronoun people. It can happen to anybody. Anybody's mind can snap. Because you're not the only one dealing with pressure. You're not the only one dealing with pressure. We're dealing with pressure out here. But you are dealing with pressure. Pressure busts pipes, as the saying goes. And that's fact. So as we're all under pressure, I need to pay close attention to my thoughts. You need to pay close attention to your thoughts. Because the mind is a terrible thing to lose. And before I go to this clip, I came up with an idea. This video that I've been had since Obama was first elected by Alex Jones. We're going to do a movie night live. How y'all like that? Join me live. It might be the night or tomorrow night. It's going to be this weekend. Keep your eye open. It's about an hour and something long, talking about what's really going on with the government. But that's another topic. But keep your eye on it. It's going to be a treat. You're going to love it. I promise you. It's going to reveal everything to where now we can finally probably stop with that arguing amongst each other, Democrat, Republican bullshit. When you see what's really going on, we can stop with the Democrat, Republican, Trump, Kamala, you stupid, you're a liberal, you're a conservative. We can stop. Movie night with Big Ward. We're going to watch a movie together. More like a documentary about this system we living under. That's got people out here losing their damn minds. Hold on.
Immediately we need to determine what was happening inside Bryce's mind when these horrible, terrible, horrific things happened.
The attorney for the man accused of murdering and decapitating his father in Jeffersonville is planning an insanity defense. This is Wave News at 6. I'm Myra Ansari. Brian is on assignment tonight. 33-year-old Bryce Winicki made his first court appearance this afternoon. Wave News reporter Fernando Garcia-Franceschini was in court for that hearing and joins us live with the very latest.
Myra, the prosecution is seeking life in prison without the possibility of parole for Bryce Winicki. And while he didn't show a lot of emotion in court today, his family was very visibly upset. Winicki's defense attorney says the family just wants a just outcome. Bryce Winicki, the man accused of killing and dismembering his father in a Jeffersonville neighborhood, is charged with murder and abuse of a corpse. The details of this case are gruesome. Jeffersonville police say Winicki stabbed his father, Eric Winicki, multiple times and then beheaded him. It's why the prosecution asked for him to be held in jail without bond.
Due to the serious nature of this offense and the crimes that were charged, I felt it was absolutely imperative to the safety of the community that he stay incarcerated while the matter pending.
Winicki's attorney says he has known this family for more than 30 years. He got emotional after the hearing, speaking about why it's important for him to look out for the Winickis now.
When you talk to them and what they want is just, and they understand that may not be what other people think just is. So yeah, that's why I was there, and that's why I'll be there every step of the way.
Wilder is planning an insanity defense, and now multiple doctors will evaluate Winicki and make sure he's competent to stand trial. But prosecutor Jeremy Mole says he's committed to keeping the suspect off the streets.
My number one priority is going to make sure that this community is safe and that no one is ever again endangered by Mr. Winicki or his actions.
In court today with an injury to his head. The prosecution says that injury is the reason why this hearing was rescheduled from yesterday afternoon to today. Reporting live in Clark County, Fernando Garcia-Franceschini, Wave News.
A mind is a terrible thing to lose. Yes, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. But it's even worse when you lose it. Be careful out here, as I often tell you. This is not just for content, not just for views. I probably can get more views making other stuff. I told you I don't chase views. I do what my heart called me to do. I do what I'm passionate about. I do what I want, which is this: inform you, enlighten you, piss some of y'all off, Some of y'all like me. Some of y'all can't stand me. Mission accomplished, either way. Long as I make you think, long as I open your eyes, long as I make you realize it's real out here in the field. We're in the battlefield, ladies and gentlemen. And the battle is for your mind. The battle is for your mind. Guard your mind at all costs. Or that could be you doing something that people thought they would. Him? Yeah. A mind is a terrible thing to lose. Be careful when you're going to and fro out here in this society. The moment God wakes you up in the morning, you step foot on the ground and you walk out that door. Be on guard and protect your mind. Protect yourself. You don't know what other people are dealing with, as I often say. And you don't know whether or not they protected their mind. You don't know if they've lost their mind, no matter who it is, no matter how long you've been knowing them. I hate that we live in a world where you got to be on guard like that. I was given this world. I didn't make it. So you got to play the cards that you were dealt. Can't cry about it now. This is what we got. And you got to make do with what you got. So you got to guard your mind so you can make it through this bullshit. Because everybody ain't making it. People are not just dying from natural causes no more. People ain't living to get old no more and dying from just cancer and heart attacks. It's some weird shit going on out here. Guard your mind. Pay attention to your thoughts and watch your surroundings. You can be at work. You know, you get up one morning, just go to work. And this happens.
Okay. We got a call about 7:31 this morning that a possible shooting out here at Ingalls. The Pasco Police Department, Jackson County Sheriff's Department, multiple other agencies came out to assist us, and we got the shooter in custody about an hour and a half later, just under an hour and a half later. So about 8:58, we took the shooter into custody. We do have one deceased. It's an isolated incident. Pretty sure both guys knew each other. I think it might have been an argument sometime this week they may have had. So thank goodness it was just between the two. And we get out here, you got 8,000 people out here trying to find someone was pretty difficult. And I want to praise Ingalls Shipbuilding and all their crews to separate 8,000 people and get them in sections where we could work through this and locate the shooter, which worked out very great. So if you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them.
If you identify as the person in custody in charge.
If you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them.
If you identify as the person in custody in charge.
Well, he hasn't been charged yet. We're interviewing him now. I can identify him. His name's Curtis James Jr., 25-year-old male from Mobile. I don't have an address yet, but I know he's in the Mobile area.
Do you know exactly how he was able to get onto Ingalls Shipbuilding with a gun?
That I don't know. I'm sure Ingalls Security will come up with something with that later, but I have no idea how he got on with the gun.
Where exactly was the gun?
It was on one of our Navy ships under construction. I don't know the name of the ship, but it was one that was on shore near the water, and it was.
And were both of these men employees?
Yes, sir. As far as I know, they're both employees. The deceased, I believe, is from Pritchard, Alabama. can't confirm any of that. I know that there's been a disagreement between the two men, and that's about as far as I can go with that at this time.
You mentioned the one deceased. Do we know of anybody else who may have been injured during that?
No one else was injured. This was between the two young men.
Ingalls Shipbuilding, Pascagoula, Mississippi, my area. The two involved, my hometown, Mobile and Pritchard. Two young men lost his mind. An argument they had a couple of days ago. They had work. They couldn't even do it at home. At work. They live in the same pretty much city. Mobile and Pritchard the same. They argued last week. They bring it to work around other innocent people. Ain't got nothing to do with what they got going on. This man lost it. This is what happened. My theory of why it went down that way. Even though they had an argument a few days ago, I tell you to guard your mind. Pay attention to your thoughts. This is my theory of how it went down like that. Whatever they were arguing about a few days ago, the young man didn't shoot him then. No, it wasn't that big of a deal. It wasn't enough to shoot him then. They went back to work the next day. He didn't shoot him then either. Then the day after that, didn't shoot him then either. But he got in this morning. This happened today. I got the information from Gucci the welder. He worked over there at Ingalls. Thank you, Gucci. That ain't his real name. I'm quite sure y'all know that. Shout out to Gucci the welder. Thank you for your support. He drives trucks too, but he got up out the trucking because it was some bullshit. He saw what I was saying about how the trucking fucked up. He went back to welding over there at Ingalls. So now, he sent me that this morning. I didn't know about it. It was active as we speak. It was going on. That happened maybe an hour or so ago. Look at Big Ward bringing breaking news. So anyway, so as you heard the man giving the interview right there, they had an argument a few days ago. He didn't shoot him then. He didn't shoot him the next day or the day after that. He shot him this morning. They live in the same area. He ain't shoot him at home. See him at the house. You know how to find him. Mobile small. Like all these folk looking for me. You ain't looking for me. Mobile small. I ain't hiding. But you better be. If you find me, it ain't what you want. But anyway, this ain't about me. So what happened is, my theory, get to the point, Big Ward, and wait. It's my video. I make it how I want to make it. The thoughts, the mind, start talking to him. He played you like a punk. How you gonna let him do you like that? These thoughts probably been going through his head all them days. They had an argument a few days ago. It wasn't that big a deal. Pass a few words over whatever they were arguing about. Could have been over a woman, could be over money, it could be over, that's my hard hat, it could be over any goddamn thing. Especially with these youngsters. They could have been arguing about anything. And they went on their separate ways. But the one that did the shooting, his mind started talking to him. You ain't no punk. You gonna let him talk to you like that? You gonna let him say that to you in front of so-and-so? Then you see old Buck and them over there laughing. Then you see old Jimmy and them over there laughing at what he said to you. Then they were laughing at you. They think you're a punk. Mind, instead of talking, guard your mind. Listen to your thoughts. Pay attention to what your mind telling you to do. So your mind won't get your ass fucked up like that young man is right now. He just unalived the man at work over an argument a few days ago because his mind. He hearing them voices telling him, you ain't no punk. You can't let him play you like that. You can't let him talk to you like that. You gonna let him get away with that. This day is going by of him constantly hearing that in his mind. Till finally today, he just said, and he went to work. And he threw his life away and another man over an argument a few days ago. Because a mind is a terrible thing to lose. Guard your mind, ladies and gentlemen, as we deal with these stresses and these pressures that these people in high places, these wicked people, have placed upon us. Guard your mind. Get it, got it, good. Bye.